Hey YouTube, this is Southern Prepper 1. I'm going to talk about a chicken tractor. This is a very affordable chicken tractor. Most of the material was salvaged except a few things. But I'm liking chicken tractors a lot better than a permanent chicken house or chicken coop, just because you can move them around and they can get fresh grass. Typically if you have a chicken coop and you fence in an area, unless it's really big, they will destroy the grass in no time. Literally be nothing green left in it. And then you'll have to throw leaves or some type of mulch just to make it a little bit better for you if you have to go in there. Maybe for the winter time when there's not a lot of green grass, but for maximizing your egg production and keeping your costs down, you can't beat a chicken tractor. I've made a lot of chicken tractors in my time, and really that's a lie. My son has. He's really the driving force behind this. And he's made them a little bit too heavy, so we've realized that they need to be very light so one person can move the chicken tractor. Also, if you're going to build it, put a pull cord on both sides. That way you don't have to pivot, so if you're pulling it down and you get to the end, you don't have to pivot it so you can pull it. You just grab the other string and pull. A lot more efficient. Plus, I don't want to take that chance of hurting any chicken by rotating this whole thing so I can pull it in a different direction. Let me show you the basics of it. It doesn't need to be fancy. It needs to be well built to keep predators out. You want to hang your water. If you don't, it's hard to move. You have to reach in and move your water and then slide it. So if everything's hanging or on the wall, it makes life a lot easier. This is actually a commercial nesting box that we bought. It's not supposed to be used the way we're using it. What you're seeing here would typically be the back of it mounted against the wall. But what we did was we placed a piece of sheet metal in there, and I'll show you why. Make sure they have a roost. Run your roost the long way, not the short way, because chickens like to walk up and down and back and forth. And if your roost is going short way, they have to jump over it every time. Not good for the chickens to have to do that all the time, so make their life a little easier. We've gone with some rabbit feeders, some generic rabbit feeders. They work good for us. That way we can throw feed in there, and then also we got some kitchen scraps in there, and we can take this out, wash it. We were going with the bigger feeders that you just leave on the ground or mount. We were getting more waste. This I think is better for us, less waste. So whatever you do, make it strong. Nothing like having a raccoon get in there and destroy your chickens. I like going with smaller ones. We're building another one for some baby chicks. That way if a raccoon or a fox gets in, yeah, you might lose a majority of your chickens in that. But if you have multiple ones, you're still going to have some chickens at the end of the night. So this is a commercial one. I bought this because I was having some chickens peck it, eat their eggs, and it was driving us crazy. So we used this, and it didn't work that well. They were always knocking these off. So basically, we added this. This is not comes with it because this is where they normally go in. This would be the front and then the back, but we reversed it. So now we can get our eggs, which works wonderful, by simply lifting this. These used to pull out also, but we put a screw in there. So now it's so easy to get our eggs. You can build something out of wood, but we had this, and so we used it. It was my son's idea to do this, so a brilliant idea. We just cut a piece of sheet metal, undid the screws, put it in there. They have a place to go, and we can get the eggs so easier. And there's really no way for these to come out because they're all screwed in, so the raccoon cannot get in. So this is the basic design. If you live anywhere where you're allowed chickens, it'd be a wise thing to get some. With the economy, the way it's looking, having your own chickens and some fresh eggs is important to us. Having two grandbabies, they get priority on the eggs. I would go without eggs, or being a prepper, I would eat powdered eggs, which aren't that bad. So this is a simple one. We had all the materials on site to build this. I like having a hardware store. People actually call me sometimes and they call it my hardware store. Can I come over to your hardware store? I need a piece of metal. I need some screws. I need this and that. It is coming in handy With this time that we're isolating away from everyone, we have so much material to work with. So that's what we did, threw this together, because a few weeks ago we had no chickens. We were probably without them for about a year, and we finally got some more. I had a buddy that actually hooked me up with some good layers, because actually 3 of these 4 I actually gave him about a year ago, and they were chicks. So he gave them back to me because he has plenty of chickens. Having a mat is nice. Take this mat, because in the morning, if the grass is really dewy and you have to kneel down there, it just starts your day off really bad. So you can just prop it up. You can put a bungee cord around it so it won't. And it also works good if you want to use it to break the wind, or if the sun is just beating in on this side, you can use it for double duty. But it's nice not to get your knees wet. So that's what we've been working on. PVC on the rope. This rope is a pain to pull. It cuts in your hands. A little piece of PVC makes your life so much better. Blueberries are doing good. We have some more down there. Just a quick tease. Working on the garden. If you can see in the distance there, a little starter greenhouse. I'm going to show you that. My son put that together. It's awesome. So we're working hard. I hope you're doing something. But if you can have chickens, start that journey. If you have small kids or grandkids, they're going to love it. We're also supplementing a lot of our feed for our chickens right now. The 2 grandbabies go around this property with a container and find every little bug they can put in there. They're learning about bugs. They're learning about the poisonous bugs, the bugs that bite. So it's just more than food. It's science, and they're getting a real-world education. We've also started trapping minnows. Chickens love minnows. It's pure protein for them. So try to find alternatives to feed. We're getting by with feeding them a lot less than we used to because of the free range, or not the free ranging, but the chicken tractors, which is sort of like free ranging because we can move that multiple times a day because we don't want to wreck the grass. And they're getting a lot of protein from bugs. You see some garlic coming up, some onions. We're way behind just because of the situation that has developed inside the United States. We've revamped some things, so we're behind, but we're playing hard to catch up. So maybe tomorrow I'll show you that and how we built that for absolutely nothing. We had everything on the premises, and it's something that you could do to help get your seeds started quicker. Be productive today. Try to produce something. Don't just be a consumer. Thanks for watching.